Hello, I am back as promised with your Aquarius full moon pick a card reading. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this Aquarius full moon is bringing, and then I'll go into each one. Whoever's here live, go right ahead and look at what items may be attracted to you. You have this rose quartz. Honsho says Shone. Nope, I'm lying. Chokure. And this is a Reiki symbol, Japanese symbol. This is a ring that has a star. The tiger's eye ring. You have a snake. Snake ring. Oops, sorry. You have the snake ring. And then you have your beautiful snowflake obsidian. So while I express what's happening with this full moon that happened between yesterday and today, depending on what part of the planet you're on. So whatever intensity you may have felt yesterday was real. In other words, whatever did not work out was meant for things not to work out. Up to this time, your heart has not really made a concrete decision on what you all want to do moving forward, your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, your heart. So now, in this full moon with Aquarius at 1 degree, it brings us back to what was happening in December 2020. What did you plan back in December 2020? This full moon is meeting up with Saturn and Jupiter, who conjuncted back then. So basically, Saturn and Jupiter were together, shifting something, um, shifting the way you approach your life situations, what you can expand on, and what you need to not expand on, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. So these last 7 months has been this energy of where you're at now and where you want to see in the future. So now with this full moon, it brings us back to square one. What do I effing want for my future? Where do I see myself going? What happened in the last 7 months, and how can I use this energy of the full moon to end what doesn't work and to start this new beginning and shifting in order to bring what I desire into fruition? And when Saturn is in Aquarius, is in retrograde at this current time. So you get this feeling of knowing that something is coming, but it's taking too long to come. And so you might have like not really wanted to pay attention to it. You thought it was going to come sooner. There's some visions that some of us planned from December until now, and we kind of let go of them. And this Saturn and Aquarius with this retrograde is bringing us back to that energy. What did you promise yourself that you love to do that you haven't done yet? And if things may be feeling far, it's time to maybe rearrange the way you're approaching this intention, this goal, in order to see how you can bring it into fruition for the future. Aquarius is that energy of uniqueness, rebellious in a way. You know, think about the youth, think about juveniles. And so that's the energy that we're all getting right now. We don't want to follow directions. We want to do what we want to do. And this full moon is just like, that's it. I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's it. Don't tell me nothing about it. And so, with that being said, this energy is also being combined with Leo. It literally, Leo season started yesterday, right? So, it talks about your heart is like, okay, we're ending what we don't want to do, but here I am expressing what I desire. So, it really is recommended at this current time for Leo season in general, like the next 30, 40 days, to focus on your heart. What does your heart love most about you? What do you love about yourself? What don't you love about yourself? You know, these are the questions that I'm being asked myself as I'm part of a 40-day self love journey. And you'll be surprised at what your heart expresses to you on what it desires and what it doesn't desire. You know, and so moving forward, you'll be shifting back and forth and where am I at now and where do I want to be? And then figuring out what are the possibilities that are happening for you at this current time. What can you put off and focus on what you want to put your passion, your love, your attention towards? This energy also brings um yourself with Saturn. Saturn is like very, I always express this, very serious. Is like the grandfather, the father is just like we're planning things, we're not shifting, we're not moving away from what we're doing. And here's Aquarius, like I'm doing what I want to do. So again, it's this energy of preparing yourselves and saying Saturn is saying shift in this direction, and Aquarius is like, no, I'm gonna be unique about it. So plan on how you're going to be unique about still bringing your vision into whatever project you're in, whatever new business endeavors you're thinking about, or even in relationships, shifting your energy on love, shifting your energy on relationship. Again, Leo's about the heart. So, what can you do in order to achieve your goals and bring your intentions into fruition? Ask yourself that question. What, why are you here? A lot of people ask that question, why am I here? If you're waking up every day, chances are you're here for a reason. So tap into that. Let's see, what else do we have? And remember, full moon talks about ending, right? So when you think about your emotions and how you express yourself, where are the challenges on how you express yourself? Where are the challenges on the way you think and your belief system and how people are viewing you, right? Because this full moon also brings the energy of division. What are we doing? What are we not doing? What are we tolerating and what are we not tolerating? With Mars in Leo, that also brings that energy of like, I'm doing, again, that Leo and Aquarius is these energies is just like, now I'm doing what I want to do and I'm doing what my heart tells me to do. And I'm going to do it in a way that does not need recognition from Aquarius side, but does need recognition and validation from Leo side. And with Mars being there, is it's just like intense energy of pushing you to do it. So there is a fight between our internal planets, which is Mars, Venus, Mercury, and I think I'm missing one more. Well, let's just leave it at that. Against Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, and all those energies. So last but not least, healing is a major aspect in all of this, as we all know. And Chiron, who is an asteroid and but still gets treated like a planet, uh, is heavy in looking at the way we treat ourselves. How much love are you putting into yourself before you ask somebody else to? How much pressure are you putting on yourself? How much pressure do you feel other people are putting on you? Where do you find space to heal? How do you find space to heal in order for you to move forward and bring in that Aquarius full moon ending? What can you close out at this time? Where can you pat yourself in the back and say to yourself, okay, I I feel like I can move forward because this no longer is in my way because I decided to make that choice to shift what is being presented in front of me because I follow my uniqueness, I follow my intuition, and I follow what I believe is going to make things better for me and for those around me. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to go with group one. This is rose quartz. The feeling I get with this is more of you are focused for this new moon on healing and bringing in that aspect of receiving, healing how you receive, opening up to receiving, and then protecting yourself as well. So you are no longer in the space of giving your heart out to people and letting people harm you. You bringing in protection into your heart space and your projects and what you want to do, especially what you have been manifesting for the last 6 to 7 months. Full moons, remember, it's an ending. So the card that you got here is expect miracles. And I'll read this to you. Expect a miracle. Something will come into your life that will serve your healing. So be open to it and express gratitude when it occurs. Your goal to know that the world becomes a vessel for the divine when you see the divine in all things. So what I as expressed here when I got the where's it at? Oh, I just misplaced it. Great. Anyways, oh here it goes with heart here. A lot of healing is coming your way. Relationship healing I am getting as well, and internal healing, especially internal healing, because I see that you may have been blocking some of your blessings because you felt like you weren't ready. Some blessings you didn't know you were blocking, but now it's time to bring that umbrella down and expect miracles to come through because you are in a space of you're in a space of healing. You're in a space of being open to heal, and you're in a space of knowing that in order for you to move forward, this healing aspect needs to come into fruition for you. So expect miracles, group number one. Now your card dropped, so let me go grab that. Y'all know I'm always dropping cards. That ain't nothing new. All right, so for tarot, what you got here is courage. For this new moon, your spirit guides are asking you to bring courage. They know that you've been through some shit. As you can see, there is no soil here, and this flower is rising through concrete. So you've been through some stuff, but now it's time for you to learn how to receive, as we expressed earlier, and allow your aura to guide you, allow your intuition to guide you, allow yourself to be guided in a way where you know that miracles are coming in for you, and you know that the whatever has happened to you in the last 6 to 7 months is for a reason, and you battled through the storms already. So now it's time for you to open up again and receive and build courage for yourself, knowing that what has happened to you was handed to you so that you can build a solid foundation for yourself. The action that your spirit guides would love for you to take is initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So right here is initiation. How can you use what has happened to you in the last 6 to 7 months to initiate a new beginning for you, to move away from the shadow work that you have done and that you faced, and just bringing yourself into that peaceful pastel energy that we view here is going into peaceful water. You have come from afar. You came, and the last 6 7 months has been hard for you, but with this Aquarius full moon, the end is here. The pathway has been open for you. I feel like this lightning came through and opened it up for you, and as it opened it up for you, you built the courage to move through the concrete and know that you are in divine timing to receive this miracle that's coming in for you. And the last three messages that I got for you is feathers. Someone you know is undependable and insense in sorry insincere. So what has happened to you in the last 6 to 7 months could have been due to those around you not necessarily giving you the push and courage that you were looking for. And so that puts you in a space to not believe in yourself and really feel like some of you may have been part of a project and didn't see things coming to fruition because the person, people, places, or things that were involved were, again, not dependable and really more concerned about themselves. So now that you have figured all of that out, you now have built the courage to move past that, learn that you are capable of still being someone who can create in whatever area that may be. This could be in love. This could be in I'm hearing relationship again. Well, this could be a platonic relationship. So whatever you have been through in the last 6 to 7 months has not just been your own energy. It has been other people's energy bringing you into the space as well. Not blaming fingers, but giving you awareness that there were other people that you allowed in your life that weren't sincere. And so now it's time to, you see, like the feather, for them to fly away. And the ending is coming in now with this full moon. And you have victory in some endeavors. So again, this is beautiful here with this victory. This victory brings in that energy of you overstanding, right? I see two things. I see this looking like a snake, and I also see it as the sign Aries, and then you got the letter V there. So with the letter V, if you know someone with that letter and you pick this pile, that person is very beneficial to you. So whatever you have been working on, the person with the V will continue to assist you, and you'll find um, fruition in whatever it is that you're doing from this point on after this Aquarius full moon. If you are not in a relationship, you may meet someone that starts with the letter V. Overall, whatever you've been through, you will succeed as long as you stay in alignment with yourself and not beat yourself up. But victory has arrived for you, pile one. And last but not least, you have rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Okay. So if you pick pile number one, um, it does talk about you going ahead and if you want to procreate, go and visit the doctor to see what may be the situation. Maybe in your current relationship, there's not a lot of action going on. It will be great to sit down and talk to your significant other. If you're not getting too much action, um, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, but tap into yourself. And the last message that I get for rabbit is also fruition and abundance. So some of you guys that pick group number one can be concerned with financial matters. So step back a little bit and figure out what your budget looks like. Figure out what your goal is. Do you have a financial goal so that you won't be too stressed out about your finances? All right, that's for group number one. Group number two, you pick group number two, you have this star here. And this star for me, this is open here. So I feel like there's something that's coming into closure for group number two. However, it's like things are coming into closure, but you're still hanging on to things. And as you hang on to things, it pulls you back and not allow you to bring an ending or closure to whatever situation is happening into your life. And so this full moon and this message is bringing that in for you, bringing in closure and bringing in what you said you were going to do for some of you, I'm hearing. And for others of you, is bringing in this energy of closing out a ancestral cycle, a past life cycle, or a cycle that you a traumatic cycle that you do not want to repeat itself. That's what this energy is bringing. Choose healing. As you decide what is it that you want to end, allow yourself to make that conscious choice of choosing to heal. Group number two. It says, this is the day to reflect on troubling emotions and transformation and transform them in a positive way. Identify one unsolved area of anger or hurt and ask yourself why you're still not at peace. Focus on how much power you lose to negative feelings. Your goal, to realize you choose to stay angry when you choose to heal. All right. So if there's some type of situation that happened in the last 6 to 7 months for group number 2. Right now, Spirit is saying that you have the conscious choice with this full moon happening that happened yesterday and today, and the energy will be going on for the next 2 or 3 days. It is asking you to make that choice, make that concrete choice. Focus on your emotional intelligence, on how you can combat your feelings of what has happened to you in the past. Again, going back to the ring, is there's this thing of wanting to let go, but this right here is hanging on. And so choose to let go of that. Choose to allow it to drop. You have ordinariness. This full moon is bringing you I'm getting this solitude energy, this energy of going down the path on your own at this current time, figuring out what your foundation looks like, where you want to live. I'm hearing for some. For others, where is my money coming from? And the energy just brings this balance of masculine energy. That's what I'm masculine and feminine energy. Where can you be original in what you do in any aspect of your life? How can you be an original lover? How can you be an authentic original worker? How can you be authentic and original in your business? This is the energy that's coming in with this Aquarius full moon. And what's ending is what didn't work out. What didn't work out for you? Did it work out? Did that healing tool work out? If it didn't work out, it's time to switch. Did you stay angry for the last 6 to 7 months at somebody? Did it work out? If it didn't, it's time to shift it. And this is what this energy is bringing in for you. The action that they want you to take is to share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. Share your voice. Whatever situation has happened to you in the last 6 to 7 months, group 2, it's time to speak up about it. It's time to if you find that other people are in the trauma or drama that you have been fighting throughout the last 6 to 7 months, speak to them, talk to them. With prosecution here, some people may feel that way when you do speak to them, that you're blaming them for stuff. But let them know that you are coming from a space of healing, that you're coming from a space of understanding what has happened to you in the last 6 to 7 months, and you're just here to share your side of the story. If it's hard for you to share with the people that have hurt you, write it out, share with yourself, share with a counselor, share with somebody that you don't know, uh, find a group that may have the similar situations that you have been through and speak there. But it's time for you to speak on what has happening, and by speaking up and sharing your voice, that healing aspect, when you choose to bring your voice out, you choosing to heal as well. When you speak up, you're choosing to heal. The messages that you have for this full moon is broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So this goes back to how you're going to plan to heal yourself. And as you plan to heal yourself, you may feel that it's going to be hard to repair what has happened to you. Whether things has happened to you when you were younger, you just feel like this relationship cannot be repaired with your family member, with your mother, with your father, or anyone in your family. And to me, that's okay. The biggest thing about this full moon is repairing things with yourself. How can you repair yourself so that you can then accept that other people may not be in the space to hear what you have to say and feel prosecuted, but at the same time, because those people don't validate your feelings or your emotions, does not mean that you can't heal. Okay. So and although it says unsuccessful outcome to a problem, I'm getting more of like, if the way you look at the situation continues to be in a space of not healing, your pattern might continue to be in a space of not healing. So you have Lion, time to act. It goes back to the healing for you, group number 2. And this full moon brings a lot of healing energy for you. So you will be back and forth and battling your internal self and what you have been through and what the external self is doing and how other people are looking at you. And last but not least, you have box. You will receive a gift. So overall, with this full moon energy, there will be a push and pull. That's that Aquarius, and as I said earlier in the beginning, there's a push and pull energy happening. There's definitely for group number 2 is happening, but once you decide how to plan to heal and how to approach the people, if that's what you choose, uh, at the end of it all, you will be the gift. You will be the one to receive that energy of clarity, that energy of feeling loose, feeling light, feeling like no one can stop you now. Group number 2, you have the tiger's eye. So I'm getting a lot of protection energy. This full moon is asking you to create protection for yourself. What does protection look like for you? How do you protect yourself from other people? How do you protect yourself from yourself? And I'm getting this protection energy. And also, if you into crystals, getting tiger's eye will be good for you for protection at this current time. Group number 3. All right. So you have this full moon is bringing you the energy and strength to break out of your negative habits. Be cognizant of one negative practice you engage in that causes you to lose power and work on changing that situation. This could be thinking negative thoughts, overeating, or being constantly late. Your goal to recognize that modifying or releasing unproductive habits can be challenging and even unpleasant, but it is essential that you do so. So this new moon is asking you to get out of the old you, get out of the old way you used to treat yourself, get out of the old way you allowed others to treat you. Do not allow this energy to move forward from this point on. Listen to your heart. What is your heart desiring? Is your heart desiring for you to take a break on eating something? Is your heart desiring to take a break from people? Is your heart desiring to create? But what how you approach your habits are not in a positive way. Do you beat yourself up for eating things that you feel you shouldn't be eating? Breaking out that negative habit at this current time, picking one thing and breaking out of it will cause that ripple effect for group number 3 to continue. And that's what this full moon energy is bringing for you. And you have playfulness here. And so playfulness talks about if you are too serious, right? Being serious could be like too serious, can be a negative habit, right? Because then you don't know what it is to be playful. You don't know what it is to dance around. You don't know what it is to smile or be happy or take a break. Being playful is that feminine energy, is the energy of wanting to be free, wanting to do nothing, right? So one of the habits for those who pick group number 3 can be overworking yourself. And so the full moon is asking you to break out of that and bring in some playfulness into your life. It can be as easy as coloring, it could be as easy as baking, it could be as easy as sleeping. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep, so this full moon is asking you, this is how you want to continue to be? What has happened for you, group number 3, in the last 6 to 7 months that has caused you to create negative habits, and how can you break away from that? I, all right, so what happened to your tarot? I think your tarot is missing. I didn't pull one off. Oh no, that isn't. Okay, I'm bugging. All right, the action that is asking you, this full moon is asking you, is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So this full moon is again bringing you into a space of knowing that you are greatness, you are in a space of shining your light, but how are you preventing yourself from shining your light? Are you into these habits? Are you not bringing in playfulness, or are you being playful and not creating positive habits for yourself in order for you to step away from the light? Are you someone who knows that they deserve to be in a space of assisting humanity and you're not, because Aquarius brings that energy? Do you feel that there's too many competitions out there that you won't be able to be successful? Do you feel like there's no love out there, and so you just put yourself in a space of a negative habit to not be looked at for love? This person is hiding themselves, and not once but three times. So Spirit, Aquarius, everybody is asking you, group three, not to dim your lights down to fit in anywhere. Aquarius does not fit in. So if you pick number three, it's time for you to break out of your habits and allow yourself not to fit in. Don't fit in anymore. It's not time for you to be like everybody else. You're unique for a reason. The last three messages you have is ladder, climbing towards success. Now, this is climbing towards success. This is staying in a cycle. So you also have this pull and push energy of how you're gonna allow yourself to climb to success without dimming your light, bringing in that playfulness and breaking out the habits that you have caused yourself in the last 6 to 7 months so that you will not be successful. There's many of us that do not allow ourselves to be successful because we're scared. You have purse. Pay attention to your finances. For others of you who have a habit of, uh, you know, not wasting, but like overspending, what you would call overspending in your budget. I don't know what your budget is, and I don't know what you call overspending, but some of you may be feeling like you're overspending, and that's due to a habit that you may have. So this Aquarius full moon brings into highlight in the last 6 to 7 months, what have you been doing in order for you to break out that financial habit? Have you created a plan? Have you reached out to somebody? And last but not least, you have woman, dealing or relationship with a woman. So if you are dating or not dating, no, if you're dating, uh, the person in your life right now with this full moon can assist you. And this could be man or woman. Although it says woman, I got this energy of being man and a woman. So depending on who you're dating, this could be you meeting somebody new after this full moon, and you go ahead and heal some of this aspect. You could be meeting somebody, man or woman, or you could be dealing with somebody who's going to help you break out of this habit, this financial habit, and help you move into the ladder. This could be a friend, this could be a mother, this could be a sister, this could be a lover. So for group number three, you will be receiving, I'm getting this assistance in order for you to break out of your habits and bring in that balance of masculine and feminine, and not to dim your lights, not for the workers, not for your kids. No more dimming your lights, number two. All right. I mean, group number three. Some of you may need to go see pile number two to see how that resonates. All right. Number four, For group number four, we have the snake ring. And this snake ring talks to me about shedding, right? Shedding what no longer serves you. And this Aquarius full moon is talking about that. Like, no more entanglement, right? No more secrecy, in a sense of like no more gossip. Some of you are just ending it all and just saying to yourselves, I'm sticking to myself. I'm sticking to my partner. I'm sticking to my kids. I'm getting family energy from this. So it's just like, where can I take my family? What are the next steps to take my family? That's one message. The next message is, if you have a snake in your house, where is it? And lastly but not least, shedding the old. Examine unfinished business. And then you can see here, there's one last piece left to the puzzle, but it seems like it's an observation at this current time. So this full moon is that ending. This full moon is wrapping up what happened in the last 6 to 7 months. And so right now you're wrapping up any unfinished business. If you've been taking any courses, if you've been having give me one second. Hey. Get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. My dogs. So if you in the last 6 to 7 months have been in the space of wrapping things up, there is great focus at this current time. While you're being focused, is allowing you to move in those details, right? And when you do that, within the next here a month or so, you'll see everything that you have studied, everything that you have planned for slowly coming into fruition. So it says, identified one piece of unfinished business. This could be related to a person or a task. Then do one thing to bring it to closure. If you find that you're unable to do so, you've identified a major power leak and a serious block to your healing. Your goal to understand that all experiences either make you bitter or make you better. So the other message that I'm getting from this is when it comes to bringing closure to someone into your life. I am getting grief from this. So if any of you picked this and had somebody pass away in your life, I am getting that there is some closure that's being asked to come in from your side to know that things are going to be great and that you can move forward with whatever you have at this current time so that you can be able to take steps into a different direction. Holding on to this energy can be putting you in a place of not moving forward. For others of you, I do get this energy feeling of calmness. Once you tap into what you have to finish, that energy of anxiety that has been strolling in for the last 6 to 7 months is going to come into closure for you. Again, with the word exam, if you need to finish any courses, is being asked for you at this current time to bring it into a wrap, get your certification, because that's going to be helping you on along the next couple of months. For tarot, you have sorrow. If you're in a space of not healing, right? If you're in a space of not letting go, if you're in a space of keeping yourself away from others in order for you to um it's like you're healing by yourself. And yes, we do heal by ourselves, but there's certain people that you may need to put into your healing bowl in order for you to release some of that energy. So here with sorrow, I feel like you're closed in. Whoever picked group number 4, you're closed in and you really don't want other people to assist you. This same energy I'm getting is in here as well. So it's like you're almost done with what you have been, how can I say, what you have been working on. But there's moments in life where you just like, when is this shit gonna be over? And so this is number 9 is like, hold on, it's about to be over. So bringing that sorrow and see how you can flip it around. How can you bring in more light? You see this light coming in. How can you bring in more light in order for you to attack in a way, right? Attack was bringing sorrow to you. Tap into your heart. What is making you feel this way? Is it your foundation with this color here? Is it where you want to be? You don't feel like where you are at this current time is where you want to be in the next 3 weeks. So tap into your heart. What do you desire? This full moon is asking you to really tap into the last strings of what you desire, because once you make that conscious choice, things are going to flip for you. Exactly. It says the action that they want you to consider is to take a leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. So this may be that you've been contemplating, again, that contemplation. Right at the end, you're almost at the end, but it's time for you to trust. It's time for you to these two people here are rethinking of what they're doing, but they're almost at the end. However, this It's like, look at the full moon right there. Trust that you are going down the right path. Trust that this is taking you into a space of healing, and trust yourself that you will not get into any bumpy roads, because you already have done the work the last 6 to 7 months, and you have picked up tools in order to help you out to take this leap and trust without seeing what's coming up as of yet. So the last three messages you have pale, excuse me. Time to get out of the situation. So again, if you feel that this is happening to you, it's happening for you to end things so that you can take the leap. So here is, if you have to cry a little bit more, go ahead and do so. But it's time for you to step away from that energy. Step away from that energy. War, misunderstanding. And this could be that, right? Where what you've been doing in the last 6 to 7 months has been not approved or validated by other people. And so while you're over here healing, other people are over here not. And so this could be the space where you're at. And look at this. I don't know, for some reason, it's just like this water. Oh, relax, my ladies. This water is like overflowing. I'm getting this. So it's like this pill saying, get out of the situation. Yes, you was misunderstood, but it does not mean that it's not for you to let it stay behind. It's time for you to close it out. You was misunderstood. Let it be. Take that leap. Money path. Okay. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Oh, I like that. Group number 4. So your path is open right now. Especially what I expressed. If you have anything that you have to close out that's going to bring you more money, any certifications, once you do that, if you started something 6 to 7 months ago and now it's time for you to receive, again, I'm going to say, receive that certification, it's going to open up path for you, and there's going to be cash waiting for you. So it does bring, this full moon brings the energy of trusting without seeing what's coming into fruition, allowing yourself to close things out. And yes, if you've been misunderstood, allow yourself to be misunderstood. It's not for you to make people understand you. It's for you to really know where you're going in your path. All right. And last but not least, we have group number 5. Group number 5, you have the snowflake obsidian, and this definitely talks about healing, protection, grounding, but in a passive way, not necessarily being aggressive. So this full moon is bringing passive aggressive energy towards you, but for you to embody and ground yourself. And as you ground yourself, the healing is taking over. But for those of you who picked 5, when you don't ground yourself, it brings this energy of scatteredness, like you see here. And so Spirit is asking for this full moon energy to ground yourself, write things out for yourself, ask yourself different questions on how you can move forward with whatever you close out for this full moon. Practice visualization. Definitely talks about your chakras for group number 5. And again, talking about healing. So, what have you been doing to heal yourself? And this full moon in the last 6 to 7 months, right? And look, 7 months because of the chakras, the 7 chakras. So, have you been healing in the last 6 to 7 months? And if you have, it's time to shift on a deeper way of healing. And with visualization, I'm getting this energy of, you're gonna hear my dog. It's alright, Liatis. You guys are gonna hear my dogs. So practicing visualization is like, now envision different ways of healing. So this could be envisioning a person that may not be here anymore for group number 5. How can you envision them? Or maybe you're not in that relationship anymore, or maybe you're not in that surroundings anymore, but it's still affecting you. How can you visualize? How can you practice visualizing this scene and bringing healing towards it so that it doesn't hold you back? For example, if you say, oh, I was For me, I was born in the Bronx, and the Bronx, like where I used to live, that this and this happened. All right, so it's not who I am anymore. So let me practice visualizing, healing that aspect. Like, yes, I grew up there, but now I don't have to keep that energy of poverty, keep that energy of lack in my mindset. So that's where I'm getting the energy from. So it says, visualize what you need to heal or create in your life. The image needs to fill all seven chakras. So consciously place that picture into each of them. With your breath, animate those images. Bring them to life and feel your being, pardon me. Your goal to practice and believe in the power of visualization. So if I know it's hard for people to visualize, especially if you may feel like you're not creative in some way, form, or fashion. But it's as easy as going online, looking at a picture, and then closing your eyes and envisioning that same picture in your body. So if you look at the chakras and you see where they're placed at, you look at the picture, place your hand on that area, rub your hands together to bring in that vital energy of yours. Place it in that chakra, close your eyes, and then envision. For example, my mom's is not here anymore, so if I want to heal some aspect that may have hurt me when I was younger, I can envision her, rub my hands together, run through my chakras, and ask for forgiveness, right? And accept forgiveness. So that's one way you can do it. This goes in regards to any job situation. Forgiveness if you feel some type of way about your kids. That's not for everybody. Forgiveness if you feel some type of way about your kid's father. Those type of aspects. So here, ooh, look, two beautiful images of nakedness. Are you getting naked? Group number 5. Existence. Existence to me talks about, who do you think you are? Why do you feel you exist? How do you use your magic to see the world in a different way? This person is here on, I don't want to say a lotus because this is not a lotus. Let's say a lettuce, right? Because it looks like a lettuce. I don't see no flower or nothing. All right. So this person is in a vulnerable space. So this Aquarius full moon is bringing you back into your authentic self. Group number 5 is bringing you back into you through the healing of grounding and stability, understanding and visualizing that these things are coming into fruition for you. So I do get a deep healing aspect with group number 5. And as you get deeper into your own skin, you'll be able to accept and love yourself more. If you haven't loved your body, this energy is bringing in of you really being into yourself, into your body, and loving yourself more and more. With the blue aspect here that I'm getting from here's like blue, purple, throat chakra, speaking up about how you feel to others around you, speaking up about how you want others to treat you, speaking up about how you want to be touched, speaking up to your significant other on how you want them to treat your body and treat you. Oh, wow. Look at I can't make this up. It says play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. But look at the image. Do you see that? Again, 3 naked. Look, but I don't think she's naked. Is she naked? Let me see. Nah, but she got a bathing suit on. You see that? The bikini, el bikini. So as you, this is beautiful. I love this. Wow. So whoever picked group number 5, your authenticity is gonna be coming out. You're not gonna care. You're gonna know why you exist. You're gonna heal and understand how you felt the way you felt about yourself, and now you're healing because you know you exist for a reason. And as you exist for this reason, you're then going to go into the space of playing around with who you are, the information you have, your healing tools, and knowing that life is not that serious as sometimes, it's not serious all the time. In the past, you may have been extremely serious and hard on yourself, or others may have been doing that, and now you're in a space of like, not no more. I know who I am, and this Aquarius full moon is bringing that towards you. The three last messages is value, deep personal strength, and peace that assures success. So as you go through knowing why you're here and your existence, how to heal yourself, you bring in this strength within yourself that you will be successful in anything that you touch, anything that you do. Valley, I am getting that you can't do this by yourself, group number 5. So you might need to add some people into your group in order to assist you. This could be a healer to help you visualize. This could be a friend or a family, a significant other. But with Valley, don't do this by yourself. And deep personal strength is like you know who you are, and now you're able to either lead a village or allow other people to lead you because you know who you are. This full moon is bringing, okay, bouquet, compliments from an admirer. All right. I'm not gonna lie, there's another card that says dark man, dealing or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So if you are single and you pick number 5, Aquarius, and Aquarius full moon is bringing you in that energy of expressing your healing aspect at this current time, how much you healed yourself in the last 6 to 7 months, and now you are bringing in that lover that you've been calling in. So this could be a man or a woman. This could be a man or a woman, or this could be someone you know. And give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry. Zoom. Sorry about that. And so the admiring aspect of it is you may know or may not know someone who has been looking over your shoulder in the last 6 to 7 months. This could also mean someone has maybe looking at you and looking at your stuff online if you have an Instagram or Facebook. But there is this aspect of somebody coming into your life. If you are in a relationship, then this means that the person that's in the man or woman that's in your life, it has been placed in your life to assist you to heal. Now, if with this full moon, they may have been placed in your life so you can heal, and now it's time for that separation to occur because I do feel this person being very alone, and this person has helped you get to this space in the last 6 to 7 months. For others of you in the last 6 to 7 months, this is what has been going on, and now this is what's coming up. So thank you so much. I hope that this message reaches you into the depths of your heart. Don't forget to listen to the beginning on how this energy is playing out for all of us. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.